They went cold. No text back. No explanation. Just silence. And right now your thumb is hovering over a second message. Do not send it. You are about to learn why that silence is a test. And why you just failed it if you already texted again. Let me rewind. Someone in your life stopped responding. Maybe it was a friend. Maybe someone you were dating. Maybe even a coworker. They used to reply fast. Now nothing. And your brain is doing exactly what it was designed to do. Panic. Fill the gap. Fix the problem. But here is what you do not understand yet. The silence is not an accident. It is a move. Most people think ghosting or the silent treatment means the other person is busy or hurt or confused. Sometimes that is true, but most of the time it is a pressure test. They want to see what you do when the attention stops. And 90% of people fail this test within the first 3 hours. They send a question mark. They say, did I do something wrong? They send a meme to break the tension. Every single one of those messages is you handing them your leverage. So here is your first rule. The clock starts now. The moment you notice they have gone cold intentionally or not, you start a timer in your head. For the first 3 hours you do absolutely nothing. No checking if they read it. No typing and deleting. No asking a friend what to do. Nothing. The first 3 hours are a trap because your emotions are highest. You will say something weak if you speak now. So you stay quiet. After 3 hours most people lose control. They convince themselves that one small text is fine. Just a friendly check-in. That is the lie your brain tells you to relieve the anxiety. But here is the truth. One small text tells them everything they need to know. It tells them you were waiting. It tells them your emotional state depends on their response. And once they know that, the power dynamic shifts permanently. They now control when you feel good and when you feel bad. So here is the second move. The typing ban. For 72 hours you do not type a single word to this person. Not on text. Not on Instagram. Not on any platform. 0. You do not reply to their old messages. You do not send a new one. Your phone becomes a read-only device when it comes to them. This is not about playing hard to get. This is about breaking your own addiction to their attention. Because right now you are addicted. And addicts make terrible negotiators. While you are under the typing ban, something else is happening inside their head. They expected you to chase. They expected a question mark within an hour. When that does not come, their brain starts to run a different calculation. They go from thinking I have control to thinking why are they not reacting? That shift is everything. Silence from you is not weakness. It is the loudest signal you can send. It says I do not need your response to feel fine. And that statement scares people more than any angry text ever could. Now let me warn you about the trap most people fall into on day 2. They stay silent but they post on social media. A sad quote. A vague story about respect. A photo with a caption that clearly references the situation. Do not do this. Posting indirect content is still chasing. You are still performing for their attention. You are just doing it publicly. The 72-hour rule means no direct contact and no indirect contact. You disappear completely from their radar. If you post, they know. You are thinking about them. That is a loss. So what do you do with the energy you would have spent texting them? You redirect it. Every time you want to check your phone, you do 10 breaths. Every time you want to type a message, you go for a 2-minute walk. You are retraining your brain to understand that silence from them is not an emergency. It is just information, and the information is simple. They are showing you how they handle conflict. Believe them the first time. Now let me answer the question you are really asking. What if they never text back? Good. Someone who uses silence as a weapon does not deserve access to you. But here is the reality. Most of them do text back. And when they do, you need a script. Not a paragraph. Not an explanation of how you felt. Just a short low-energy response that resets the frame entirely. Here is the exact script. They say, hey, sorry, I was busy. You say, all good. No exclamation mark. No emoji. No follow-up question. Just all good, period. Then you wait. Do not ask how they are. Do not say I missed you. Do not explain that you were upset. All good and then silence again. This does 2 things. First, it denies them the drama they expected. They came back prepared to apologize or to defend themselves or to blame you. You gave them nothing. Second, it puts the ball back in their court. Permanently. They now have to work to re-engage you. You do not work to re-engage them. Most people ruin this moment. They are so relieved to hear from the person that they over-respond. They send 3 messages. They say I was so worried. They ask where have you been? Every single one of those responses tells the other person that the silent treatment worked. They now know exactly how much power they have over you. And they will use it again. So here is your final move. After you say all good, you watch what they do next. If they apologize clearly and change their behavior, you can slowly reopen. But if they act like nothing happened, or if they blame you for being dramatic, you have your answer. That person will use silence to control you forever. And your only move at that point is to walk away permanently. Not as punishment, as self-respect. Let me give you a diagnostic tool. Ask yourself one question. Does this person go cold every time there is a small conflict? Do they disappear and then return like nothing happened? If yes, you are dealing with a pattern, not a one-time thing. And patterns do not change because you found the right words. They change when the silent treatment stops working. The only way it stops working is if you stop reacting. No reaction means no reward. No reward means the behavior eventually stops or you stop being around for it. Now I know what some of you are thinking. What if they are actually going through something hard? What if they are depressed or overwhelmed? That is possible, but here is the rule. People who are struggling can still send a one text message. I am not okay right now. I need space. That takes 3 seconds. Silence without explanation is a choice. And you do not have to wait around for someone who chooses to leave you in the dark. Your time and your peace are not free. So let me summarize the 6 moves because you need to remember these. Move 1, the clock starts now. 3 hours of absolute nothing. Move 2, the typing ban. 72 hours of 0 messages, 0 social media engagement, 0 indirect posts. Move 3, redirect the energy. Every urge to text becomes a breath or a walk. Move 4, when they break silence, use the script. All good. Period. Move 5, watch the next move closely. Apology and change, or blame and repeat. Move 6, if the pattern continues, you walk, not as revenge, as completion. Most people will not do this. They will text back within an hour. They will apologize for nothing. They will lose all leverage and then wonder why they keep getting treated badly. You are not most people. You are watching this channel because something in you knows that the way you have been handling silence is not working. So try the 72-hour rule just once. The next time someone goes cold, do nothing for 3 days. Not to manipulate them, to free yourself. Because the moment you stop needing their response is the moment they can never hurt you with silence again. One last thing. If they never come back, you did not lose anything. You lost someone who needed to disappear to feel powerful. That is not a loss. That is a gift. Now go be still, and let them wonder.